Alrighty. On my screen you're still loading in the lobby, but you should be in the lobby, right?
Yeah, I'm in the lobby. I'm literally start recording now.
Okay, perfect. Let's see. Okay, link us out. That's all done. Perfect. Good to go.
Right.
We sort it out next week.
Yeah.
Something must be going wrong there, technically.
Yeah, I do think there's technically something going on. Welcome everyone to the beginning of Season 11 FRL live for F2. Sorry about the little hold up. We had a little bit of an issue with the login details. Basically, long story short, I have got the account and I've got it uploaded on my account, but for some reason it's not streaming on that account. It's only streaming on my one. So, and the time I seen that situation, we had to go live. So I do apologise by the little wait. So unfortunately, it will be on my account again tonight, but hopefully next week it'll be all done and dusted back on the FRL account. But that's for next week. We just have to carry on with this one. Looking forward for the opening race of Season 11 F2. What a race to start it with, which is the Bahrain Grand Prix, and alongside me, which will be the fabulous German himself, Mr. T-Hawk. How are you?
Hello. I'm good.
Good way to open it, but okay. I'm here with a Diet Coke in my hand, and you go with hello. Put a little. You might as well wave at me across the studio. But hello, T-Hawk. How are you doing?
I'm feeling very sore. I just finished my workout 10 minutes ago. I have no energy for commentating. And for some reason I'm still volunteering to do this. I don't know why.
Oh, behave. I'm being ill this week and I'm here standing in for commentating as well. Come on.
Just snap out of it.
You're the 32-year-old. You gotta get at your age.
32-year-old? You're fucking kidding me. I'm fucking 19.
Hey, come on. That's language there. You can't have that when you're at that age, alright?
I shouldn't say that.
Yeah. I know it's my channel, but you know what? Okay. You got Boy watching you. Right. Finally, we've got cars coming out. Quite a lot of cars coming out straight away at this early.
That's a lot of cars. I wouldn't expect any rain around here, so I think we're just eager to get the season started. Before anybody starts by that though, let's do our predictions. We don't get that. Who do you pick for pole?
I'm not really too sure. I think if they actually get on a good, I think Edzax could be third. I don't see Charlie's not there, is he? So it
no,
looks
Charlie,
like he's...
Charlie got moved up to F1. That's my team.
Oh, wow, that's going to be a good combination. And yeah, I think Edzac might get P3. With Mano P2 and Rackler and P1. That have been my predictions. How about yours?
Which very sensible as we see contract overtake, that's Jesse getting past Van Dongen. Let's see, obviously, so let me remember preseason. In preseason, Charlie dominated, so that's why he got moved up. Behind him was Football Nitro, who was quite fast. I think I'm gonna put the Haas of Football Nitro for pole. I'm gonna pick FRL Sen for P2. And Berger for P3. So
very
interesting. That's the start.
Yeah, as Bobby's going really, really slow. I think just trying to get a clean lap in if he can. But here's Jesse starting the first flying lap in F2. This brand new season. What's that?
Mystery Apex on turn 1 completely. That's not going to be a good first sector, but it is only his first step, so there's plenty of time to improve. Beautiful line through turn 4.
Yeah, obviously with this first few laps for everyone, the track's going to be very, very cold. A little bit of a back wiggle from Jesse there, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be a banker lap for these guys, especially with their first flying run with cold track, cold tyres. You need to just take it quite easy until you get your second lap in, which will be the most competitive time, I believe. But he's getting a little bit of a hurry up though from an Aston Martin behind him. I think that's Van Dungen, who was on a flying lap, so he's got to be careful with the dirty air. Hopefully he won't get a bit of a tank slapper at all.
Very careful now, don't touch the inside curb. What's that? Oh, big snap, and that's off track. It's going to cost him a lot of time. Still valid, but he's not going to be happy about that. So that's going to be a very bad lap from Jesse, and he's actually backing off. Gotta be careful now with the Aston Martin behind, he doesn't impede him. And he's heading straight towards the pits. So Van Dongen will be the first one to set the time.
Yeah, so the comparative time going, and it is a 29.9. Just sneaking into the under the 30s.
I think he can definitely go in the mid-28s as Mano, already with a 29.1. Great pace from him, and look at Smolly, just 3 tenths behind on the mediums.
Wow, he must be feeling the confidence straight away on your first bank lap on the mediums. As Arno goes pole, as it stands, 2 tenths quicker on the soft tyres in the Red Bull. Obviously Red Bulls are really very powerful these days, as we still got a lot of cars yet to complete their flying lap. As Sen goes fast.
That's already the mid-28. Maybe they're even going to go into the 27s.
Might have to change my predictions here. As football is on a flyer. Who's in the Alpine? Is that T-Rex? No, it's not. That must be headset. Where?
Yes,
here he is.
Right,
he's just starting his lap, so it must be the Mercedes. Which looks
that's also Costa, also on an outlap. I think
Rackler then? Pick your guess, people, who's on a flying lap for right now.
No, he already set a lap time. Who is football and validated?
Must be a Ferrari then. Could be no, it's not him.
He's Drinks.
Yeah, but he looks like he's flashing though, so
energy. Who's on a lap? Hexwax. He's validated.
Well, this is some stream right here because we're just getting people just having a drive.
Nobody on first quality. So I guess Costa and Avice are the only guys right now that are pushing Avice in this sector now.
Well, let's just stay on the Mercedes of Costa for now, since we know he's definitely on flying lap, and he's gone purple in that first sector. Hopefully that's not a glitch, but that's a really good competitive first sector so far. As he hits the apex nicely.
Compared with Sen. That's a tenth slower than Sen in the first sector, which isn't too bad considering that Sen has 4 tenths to the rest of the field.
Well, he's got clean air in front of him, he's got no cars behind, so he's got the track pretty much all to himself. Hopefully he won't lose the back end too much, because early you put your foot down, the back end will fight against you, but he's holding it beautifully around there, through the quick left and then quick right up the hill, purple in the middle sector, and keeping it in track limits on the exit. So this could be a really great lap from him, could be definitely contending for pole.
Avice meanwhile going P10, almost a second behind Sen.
Here comes the Mercedes, where is he going to put himself?
Good lap, P2.
P2.
That's still 3 tenths away.
Yeah,
that was a very good lap from Sen, I think.
Yeah, unless he had a mistake, because he did go purple, but again, that could have been a glitch.
I think that was just a glitch, to be honest.
Which is a shame, really, because that just brings us all hopes down. As we see some drivers leaving the pits to go.
We got Football Nitro on a lap as well in the third sector. I think he might be somewhere around the top 5 with this lap time.
Well, let's see. Yet to put a time in there. Bottom 5 have yet to put a time on the board to know where they are in the field, as he goes P8. So that's a nice decent lap for him.
To be honest, from like P4 all the way down to P12 it is quite tight, but Sandwich is putting in a massive gap.
Yeah, pretty much like 7 tenths between second and 12th. So yeah, that is a very tight grid, I have to say, which we always like to see. As we see Cassidy, who's on a flying, I believe.
Yeah, your former teammate. Hopefully he won't bother it.
Yeah, hopefully, now he's not under pressure by me anymore. Sorry, Gas. Oh, he really shuts me off there. He signed 3/10 of pole position. Good lap. And he's giving me a little wiggle there. That's nice.
And that's why he was the #1 driver last season.
Yeah, right, I'm keeping my cool here, alright? But as we see, Jesse's yet to complete a lap also. I think he's on a flyer. I don't know if anyone else is coming to finish the lap, which I think it's the Ferrari of
Sphinx.
He's gonna
have a strange name.
He's gonna be hard to pronounce for me, I tell you. Yeah. But here we go. Let's see if his lap time is better than his name. And he is not.
I think it was an outlap actually. The game was just split because he still had almost full battery. I think that was just a warm-up lap.
Okay, well, we're going on board with Jesse because obviously he hasn't put in a lap in so far. He is down on fuel, so this will be his only lap to get in. Hopefully this will count nice and comfortably in the top 10, definitely top 3. It's still very close. Especially like we had like Mano comfortably at pole and he's already down in 8th, 6/10 behind. People are just improving 10th by 10th each flying lap. Where we see first sector yellow flags, could be people just slowing down. Everyone's pretty much out so far. As we see, Arno had a little bit of a wiggle on the last corner. I don't think he's going to improve, is he? No, he's not, but I think he's going to start another flying lap, carrying his teammate behind him.
I think Bobby just went purple in the middle sector. I'm not sure if that's legit, but it's looking like a very good lap time right now. P7 for Bobby. Same time as Ruben in front of him.
Yeah, unfortunately I did miss that, sorry about that. As we see T-Rex and the Haas just getting out of the way there. As you see Ruben's is slightly improving. Oh yes, it's Ferrari 1-2. What do you thought of that?
Where have you seen that before?
No, I can't. No, not really. Probably 10 years ago, when they had a good car and a good team behind them.
As they're going P6, who was that? I think it was Mano going P3 there. Zoop going P7 now. It is very tight. Look at that.
Oh, we see Smalling in the wall in the Haas. Oh, reversing into traffic.
Be careful, get out of the way.
Yeah, just about though, just. And I think that was Rubens that was getting out of the way. No, it wasn't. It was Arno, who I believe.
Now.
Yeah, very good lap from him. But here comes Arno. Let's see, we will be coming from P10, and he goes up to P3.
Oh, and who's that? Someone else just made a jump. I think that's Barry up to P5 now.
I'm trying to keep up. As is it Bobby in the last sector? I think he's going for a flight. No, he's not on a fly. He's on a back out lap. Down in P13 at the minute. What about?
No, he's not pushing. The Ballboy is still saying, what is Ballboy doing? I've already noticed that last season he only does one lap in qualifying. I don't get why he's doing that.
I mean, I kind of get it, because obviously that's how I used to do that myself. Because obviously that's when it's its most hottest temperature, and that's where all the grip is. So basically, he's relying on everyone to get the track temperatures up, plus an extra set of tyres for the race. So I believe that's what he's doing.
But the downside of that is the others had like 2 or maybe even 3 runs to get used to the track and to the car and all that, and he has to figure it all out on one single lap. So it's going. Oh, as Costa spins in turn 11.
Oh, I was just on board with him as well. I don't think he was on a flyer, but he's got damage either way. Or has he?
Yeah, it was unfortunate for him. I don't know. I mean, he definitely made contact with his front and rear wing, but I don't see any visible damage. You do have damage turned on, right?
I'm not the host of the lobby, so
checking. Yeah, we have damage on standard.
That's good to see, and safety cars as well. Just to confirm that, if you're there.
Checking that as well. Yep, safety cars on immersive. Perfect. Yeah.
Alright, that is very good to hear. As Bobby stays out, I believe he's going to come into the bits. And, well, so much action in qualifying, I've missed half of the final lap, so I do apologise if anyone watches this back.
I mean, to be honest, everybody was out at the same time, so it's quite difficult to catch everything.
You're not making it easy for me, lads. Not at all, but I'm trying to keep up with Rubens is out on the first car out on the final run.
If he's unlucky, he might catch some traffic if everybody else starts coming out now.
That's true. I think the latest time, like the time I normally get out, is 2:45. So you got the time to build up your tyres and obviously not cook them too much either. So I reckon people will come out around about 2 minutes the latest time, which he should be well completed his lap by then. But this will be his final run, I will believe.
Yeah, unless he messes it up, then he might have the opportunity to come straight into the pits.
Could do, but you might have to use one of your tyres that you will use in the race.
Or you just do two flying laps on one tyre set, but that's obviously gonna give you a slower lap time. As now, there we go, he has 3 cars exiting the pits right in front of him. That's not gonna help him out.
Should be alright in this first sector. We'll stay on board with him. Nice and down second sector. Second gear. Traffic is pulling away to the right, which they are out of the way beautifully.
That was good.
Hitting the apex line. Yep, hitting the apex nicely. Opening the steering wheel very nicely indeed. He's only matching his previous best in the first sector. This is all make or break in the middle sector, and a little bit of tail slap. Hopefully that's not going to compromise his time. He has to bring that car, nice turn in now, hit the apex beautifully, get a little bit of sleep shame from the Mercedes, I believe. No, it's Toro Rosso. Is he going to get out of the way though? Yes he is. So a little bit of teamwork between the two teams. Hopefully he'll help his time.
Sector, he's up by a tiny bit.
Yeah, that's not going to do anything for him. It's not going to be top 10 at this stage. Hopefully it can make it all up in this last corner. He's got no traffic at all. A little bit of a shake on my end. A little bit of a lag switch.
Yeah.
This seems like it's gone okay. And he only just makes top 10, but I don't think he's going to stay there by the looks of it.
We got one Dongan P16, disappointing qualifying for him. Rekla has backed off, I think he's going to try again. Let's see, as we have, I think Mano is the next one too. We just started the lap.
Yeah, and here comes 2 minute mark, and there's a lot of cars coming out of the pit lane. Quite a lot, and oh, is that Aston Martin on a flying lap?
Yeah, I think that's Rackler.
Yeah, that was Rackler as well. I don't know if he was on one.
Rackler? No, that was Van Dongen actually. Van Dongen was on an outlap.
Yeah, it was Rackler.
So Rackler's in a lot of traffic.
No, I think he was holding up by traffic because he was on the main straight.
Yeah.
As Edsek is starting his lap back down in P12.
Oh god, Rackler's gonna head this. There are gonna be some reports coming in for this. Move out of the way, people, what are you doing?
So much traffic, it's unbelievable.
Unfortunately, he backed off his lap.
I think he backed out from the start. I think he backed out from the start, no. So hopefully he can go again, but now we're on board with Jesse down in 9th. Coming up to the last sector of the lap with no traffic at all. And he's gone just a couple, just shy faster than his previous best. He's on course to probably get P7. But we'll see if he can get this right as TV Football has retired. Don't know where. Oh, there's a lot of cars coming up in the last sector. They're going to mess up their flying laps if they're not careful. As Jesse goes P8, which he's not going to improve on that at all. I think that's going to be done for him.
30 seconds left. Is everybody going to make it across the line in time?
I don't think they will, because they just came out at the same time. They're finding where they're going to be. I mean, look at this.
god, this is a nightmare. This is just like the real lap one.
Yeah, but
Meanwhile,
you would
Edsack is
expect.
coming up at the back of that train.
Yeah, and he's on a flying lap, so hopefully he won't get holed up here. Which, thankfully, they managed to sort themselves out. And then by the looks of it, he's coming in. So he must have made a mistake on his own previous lap.
Let's see. Kostya, he just started his lap. Iwizuk. Had some kind of problem. Iwizuk is out of fuel.
Where's Ballboy? Because I think, is he about to start?
I think Bob was about to finish.
No, he's going to finish. Here we go. Where's he going to be? Only P18.
Told you need more than one lap to get used to the track.
I mean, to be fair, he is inside of a second. The whole grid is pretty much. So that is really impressive. So it proves the admins have got their driving picks spot on.
And what is Texax doing? Texax is on a lap, but he's going
oh, pole man's gone off.
The
left.
Spin.
Nice
How
spin,
do you end
though.
up over there?
I don't know if he's got his lockups on or something. He managed to just go straight on, so he must have locked up there.
Let's see, we got Arno on the lap, he's about to finish. I think he might be going for pole.
Oh, that's close. Cassidy in P3.
That's under a tenth away. What can
Right, but where's Sen though? Sen's down though. It looks like he's 5 seconds down on his sector time.
Oh, he must have made some kind of mistake or had some traffic.
Yeah, and he's
more movement. Bobby moving into P8. That's good from him. Got a Mercedes coming across.
Yeah, here's Costa. Where's he? No, P12. Here's Irise in the Alpine. And I think he's going to be the only one. But he's going to come into the pits. What about T-Rex? He hasn't completed a lap so far, so where's this going to put him? Shifted a bit early in P's. Yeah, 9 seconds. Must have something to do with the traffic, because I believe he was a part of that. Coming out of the pit, so that was a little bit messy. But you did put yourself in that situation.
Crashing into a pit wall for some reason. That's interesting. But look at the gaps. The entire field, apart from Texax, who's half a minute down, the entire field within 1 second.
That is unbelievable. I think that's probably the best tight grid we've had, probably not just the whole season round, probably in this decade we'll probably see that.
Honestly, I mean, we gotta show some respect to the admins there for placing the drivers like that. That's absolutely beautiful how that worked out.
Yeah, if anyone's watching the chat, just put like clapping emojis for the admins. That's just brilliant of how
the admins.
Yeah, for once, pray for the admins, which you don't normally get. Yeah.
Nah, they're good. They're a good bunch of guys under the direction of Sadio Mano.
Yeah, but yeah, what a fantastic. I mean, if T-Rex managed to get a good lap in, who knows what that grid would have been. That would have been the perfect one. But yeah, I think our prediction went a bit south.
I think nobody got even a single person right, I think. And, did you say Arno?
I think I did put... I think it was Arno in second. I don't know, I have to look back on it. But the qualifying is not really important, it's the race itself. And this should be an easy two-stop, soft to medium. I am guessing.
Or maybe medium to hard, depending on how confident the drivers feel.
Well, you need the nerves of steel to keep your tyres in good shape, of course. And plus, there will be no safety cars coming your way if you are doing a one-stop. But I might ask you to go through your predictions again, because I can't think, really, because the grid is so close.
I mean,
anyone could win it. I mean,
even Boy or Texax could win this.
That's why I don't know. That's why I want you to go first, so I can feel better about myself. As we see the drivers go out on their formation lap for the beginning.
Let's check the tires before we make any predictions. Out of guys in the mediums, a few hards. Mano on the hards, Jesse on the hards, Edzak,
that's
and
a good point. Let me get my tyres up. There we go.
So I think most people will try to go for the one-stop map, medium to hard, because that seems to be the standard strategy around most tracks on this game. Let's see. Who do I pick? I mean, I want my moderators to do well, Sphinx and Arno in P1 and 2. Then again, I want some action, so I'm gonna say FRL Sen is gonna win, Cassidy in second, and Ball Boy in third.
Well, I believe Arno will push for the win, followed by Bobby down in 8th, and I think Cassidy might horn into his third position.
That's more sensible than my prediction.
Hey, the grid is that close, anything could happen, and hopefully, compared to pre-season, people will race cleanly on the first lap, because it was really a mess show last time out on the first lap. So hopefully these guys will keep it clean, because you don't win it in the first corner, you don't win it on the first lap. So hopefully, guys, you can keep it clean, because you have got a very long race ahead of you. As we see the Ferrari coming through the last corner, getting ready to start a brand new season in FRL.
That's going to be exciting. So
yeah.
The entire grid is somewhat bunched up. We have a bit of a gap between Costa and Ruben. Ruben is lagging a bit on my screen. Now it's fixed again. Yeah, he might have some connection issues, so
no, he's fine with me. As okay, we see a Mercedes hitting the wall, which is, I believe, was Costa.
Yeah.
That wasn't really sensible. Hopefully, you don't get damage in formation laps, so he's quite lucky. There's quite a few people getting setbacks.
Yeah.
But as we see,
on the park yet. So I think we are all lined up.
Yep. Very much so. There we go. Season 11 FF2, and lights out, and away we go. And I think, Arno's going to get the lead. He's down the inside.
Arno's there.
Good camera angle from this. I'm still at the starting line. There we go.
There we go. Arno has to be inside. Costa,
there's contact from the back. Cassidy's spun.
No. And Manu as well. Manu spun around as well. Sphinx and Arno still fighting it out. Sphinx tried to go around the outside of Arno in turn 4. No contact, amazing racing between them two. They're still side by side going to turn 6 and 7. Arno still on the inside. Sphinx gets a position for now. They already put a bit of a gap, as we have Costa spun around as well in turn 4.
And here comes Bobby down the inside of Ruben. Still holding around the outside though. The Haas is trying to get a look in as well. Rubens has now got the inside line. And he's going to keep the position. Yes, he is. But now watch out for the Haas on the traction. As you see Jesse as well. On the hard tyres as well. He's the leading hard tyres at this minute. And he's just hanging on there. See the Aston Martin boys down in P13 and 14. Hopefully they're going to switch positions as they are on different compounds.
Cassidy and Costa far behind the field. I think Costa with damage. Costa has floating end plates from me.
And Arno took the lead.
Oh, yeah, he did. When did he do that?
I think
must have been on the run down to the last corner.
Maybe. Slid had a bit of a moment, but he's going to come back at him though. Down the inside. Hopefully he won't outbreak himself, which he does. Arno does a switch back on him. Keeps around the outside. And a little bit of contact though, but he keeps it in. Sling gets the position back, but Arno's fighting back though down into turn 3.
Oh, there's some good racing between them two.
Oh, there's still bending wheels. Don't hit too much, guys.
And look at Bruno. Bruno is right behind those, hoping that those two just make contact and crash out.
Well, yeah, because if these guys are just battling, he can just chill, really. As we see, Smallin and Bobby are having a fight continuing from lap 1. Bobby still keeps the position, though. as we... Oh, no, it's spawning down the inside and he spins, Bobby!
No, I think he just spun him around. It's a bit of a half sprint, Smolly might have to give that position back.
Yeah, I think he probably will do, but he has to drop all these positions. As you see, football down the inside.
More contact with Jesse.
Yeah, football down the inside of Barry, and you can see Bobby is trying to get his... Yeah. But down the inside... That's a bit ambitious, Bobby. You gotta try and keep your head, mate. I know you lost the position, but try and keep that cool. It's a long race to go. As Smalling is trying to get back at Jesse now. DRS will be enabled next lap, so this will still be fighting continuance.
Arnold van Gordon on it for the lead again. Looking at the inside, he's trying to dive it. Swings that on the back, there's a bit of contact. Arnold just pushes swings out slightly.
Ooh, and Bulow has just got his nose in there. He wants to fire this action for P2. He's not going to go around the outside of all of them.
Right.
Yes, he does. Does he keep it in track limits? Yes, he does.
Oh no, and Swings has left the session.
Oh no. Hopefully, please get him back. Oh, but what an insane from Bulow. On both drivers, Arno as well. But Arno is not...
How did you do that?
Well, you just let these two battle in front of you and hopefully they'll just squabble. Really, you just have to sit back and patient. Third place is the best position to be in at the minute. As Sen, out of nowhere, he's joined the fight as well. He's going down the inside of Arno. Now there's side by side for P2. Sen leaves space. Ooh. No, and Sen spins.
No.
A little bit of contact with Arno, to be fair, but nothing wrong that Arno did because he had the inside line. There's nothing what he done. I think he just closed the door a little bit too much, Sen. And he just
Sen didn't lose too much time. Does he have damage though?
No, he wouldn't have damage. He will just have tyres. A little bit bad, but now he's under pressure from Jess. So he might have to concede this position now. Remember, Jess is on the hard tyres, so he's in a very good position. If strategies does go his way, the Sen does shut the door on him.
Thanks there. I think Swings is back.
Still in P4 though, so it's not the...
I can't buy Swings because it says he's in the lobby. There's nothing I can do on my end. Hopefully he'll be able to rejoin quickly. As Boyboy and Van Dongen are fighting.
Yeah, all contact though.
Close. Dongen's still there, Boyboy keeps in position though. A lot of
lock up for Van Dongen, who's gone wide.
Nice spun. He's losing 2 or 3 positions. I mean, to be honest, looking at the map, the field is still very tightly tagged together. Apart from Costa, 40 seconds down after a pit stop.
Yeah, I would say they're around about 10 seconds, obviously apart from Costa. But
you can lead at 12.5, so very good guess there.
Yeah, very good. And Senna's got past his ghosted teammate, who's still not in his car.
And Swings got overtaken by let's. But he has to get back. Unfortunately, I can't invite him. It won't let me. It says that he already joined the session. So hopefully he can use
and plus just
percent in the PSN chat.
Yeah, and plus it's just giving Jess an opportunity to get back in here into turn 1.
I think the 2 horses and Bever getting a bit sideways.
Yep, this is so... It's only lap 5 and it feels like it's just the second lap. They're so close. Oh, front wing gone flying there. I think it's from the AlphaTauri.
Yeah. That's Bever just locking up. Swings has rejoined, but he lost a lot of time. Ruben and Budo spun around. I think he had a bit of a spin.
Yeah, I think he hit the curb and did a 360 by the looks of it. Otherwise he just reset onto track, I don't know. But he's down, he's only in P5 and the leaders are still in shot, so yeah, he definitely hasn't lost too much time. The Ferrari driver's still not in his car yet. So he's going to lose a place to football as Edzax gets past the Alpha Tauri, which I believe has carrying damage.
Yeah. He's gonna put his lap as Swings has left again, so Swings has some major connection issues on his end. As the rush is getting past Van Dongen, goes hard, still not up to pace, still not up to temperature. As Arno is putting quite a gap to his teammate, it's currently a Red Bull 1-2.
Yeah, but now he's coming really close. Obviously, Arno is now pulling away from Ruben, who I didn't really see in P2. It's really close between P2 and probably down to P7.
As Bülow in football sending Bülow over the curb. And there's a position for the Haas driver, and maybe his teammate can profit on that as well. Look at Smolly with his overspeed with the DRS.
Just gone around the outside of Bülow.
Outside. See, Bülow did this exact same move a few laps ago. Defensive position against the Haas.
Yeah, Bülow is pretty much an American sandwich right now in the Haas's. Probably not the greatest fill-in in the world. As we see a gap open now down from 5th to 4th now, it's over a second. As Sen gets past Rubens. Ooh, a little bit of a wiggle there. Oh no, laggy connection issues from Ruben.
Oh, and Ruben. That was a dive and a half. And Sen just made space for him. That's interesting.
Yeah, but I think the best person who's still in a great position is Jess at the minute, because he's up in P4 on the hard tyres. And the leaders
is head for a podium right now.
Yeah, all yellow flags. And the
that's
T-Rex, is it?
T-Rex. Yeah. Was out wide. I think he might have had a spin in turn 12, or just got pushed out wide, one of the two. And here comes Sen on Ruben, goes to the inside, has a lot of overspeed in that Ferrari. Clears him. Oh, Ruben almost hitting the back of him.
Yeah, I think he did as well. I heard a bit of collision.
Careful.
Oh, that was good. That was a good overtake from Rubens, to be fair. And now it's just gone up to P3. He's not going to make a move for P2.
Ruben is lagging a bit on my screen. Hopefully the drivers don't see the Sen, because that put him quite a bit, as Arne is now 3 seconds out of the rest.
Yeah, he's lagging for me as well, so that is going to slow the position back right down. But it is going to help his teammate a lot, which is probably going to...
Vector spun around.
No.
Yeah, I think he took curbs and just spun his car around to start in P16. Now quite a few spins, but despite that, still fairly close together in the field. Swings has rejoined again. Hopefully he can finally take control of his car. He's still in points for now, and you can see he ain't a million miles away from podium either, because everything is so close.
Yeah, as Jess is still putting the pressure on Rubens. Both on similar kind of battery as well, high 20s, low 30s. With Jesse on the upper hand. Sen is comfortably behind these two, followed by the two Hasses. So we've got, not only we have a very good close grid, we've got very good teams, quite in sync, pretty much apart from the two Ferraris. As we see Jesse, Rubens doing the switchback. Oh, but they make contact though.
Very tired again.
Jesse's. Oh no, Jesse's got damage. There's no way he would have survived that. I think there could be some words between these two drivers after the race, as Sen is trying to dive down the inside, giving Rubens a squeeze, who's got the move done, but there could be some words between Jesse and Rubens. As Rubens go down the inside as well. I don't know if this is a tactical move just to help Arno, but this is not really... It seems like desperate moves for me.
Yeah, it is on the borderline. Someone spun around, I think that's Elvise spun around.
Yeah, Alpines. Yeah, Alpines are out the back pretty much.
Ruben just lost another position after some oversteer, so I think Ruben, with all that battling, just killed his tires. And it has been quite aggressive, there's been a bit of wheel banging. I'm not sure if Jesse actually got any damage, because he can still hold the pace quite good. I think that wheel bang just sent him off track slightly as
Rubens. Oh no.
I'm not sure if that was a dive from Smolly or if Ruben just closed in. It's one of the two.
I think it's one of the two as well. I was on board with Jesse at that point. But there was multiple cars getting collisions from there. I think.
Jesse got damage from that. He lost his front wing. Bueller got front wing damage.
Yeah, Bueller got damage as well. And I think.
Jesse got a penalty for speeding because he couldn't slow down in time.
So yeah,
oh God,
I think.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think Rubens might be in the steward's room for quite a while. I think.
Yeah. I'm saying that he's at full power captain because that was a bit of a late move from Smolly, but he made himself a bit right there in a number of situations. He got the elbows out, which we like to see, but not when it ends up in spins or damage.
Yeah, you like to see that, but there is a very fine line of how you do it, and I think you have to accept things that are you're not willing to fight as of yet. So you need to think about the long run, because you're only on lap 9 out of 29, so you still got 20 laps to go. So you really need to think about the long run, especially when you come to your first stint. As now, finally, I think we're getting some settling. Oh, as we see, yeah, on the hard tyres as well, he made his pit stop only a few laps ago. As we see the field finally spreading out, at least.
A little bit. Meanwhile, Ballboy up to P6, just minding his own business, as he always does. Actually, let's take a look at the position.
Oh, Van Dungen spun. The exit of turn 12, I believe. On the curb as well, so unfortunate for him.
13.
I don't think he's got any damage, so he can continue.
Let's see, Zuka's in the pits. Does he have damage?
That's probably for a major pit stop. Yes, it is. The first pit stop of the night.
Pit stop of the night. Texfax following him in as well. Taking a look at the positions, we got Football Nitro gaining 14 positions. We got Ruben and Edzak gaining 9. Ballboy gaining 13. Then we have guys like Bever who lost 4.
And we see Smalling going around the outside of Ratcliffe for P9. There's a switchback. Which is, again, a little bit of contact, but he managed to get the pass through. So good move from him. Hopefully Ratcliffe won't go for a dive bomb. No, he's not. He's been very sensible. So that's a nice move from Smalling, trying to recover up to the top 10. As you see, a nice little battle for P5 now with X, Bobby and Mano. And so far, yeah, X and Mano on the same strategy on the hard tyres, so they might get a good result out of this. Yeah, especially if there's a safety car like one.
Even if you can catch up to Ruben a bit, but Ballboy is putting him under pressure. And again, I think the mediums are starting to fade if you see the first few pit stops now.
Especially on Ruben's car after that hard fight.
Oh, that could be a safety car. Zook goes out of turn 10. Must have lost on the traction and hit barrier.
Yeah, he must have hit the on the traction at least. That's a long way from the corner.
On the cold hard. Silent Football use it to pit.
We need to remember, you're going to have...
Yeah, the safety car.
Yeah, I was going to say 1 and 2, 3 sectors are shown on my screen, but no safety car sign. Or is that just a new thing on this game now? It doesn't show safety car.
No, but when the safety car comes out, it's sector 1, 2 and 3. And we can see the yellow dot now in turns 2 and 3. So, Silent Football might have timed this perfectly. Maybe not. I'm not quite sure. You're going to see.
Well, this helps. I don't know if this just helped Jess, because remember, he was on the hard tyres on his first stint, but then he had damage, and now he has to
certainly one person that's definitely going to be happy about this is going to be Costa, because he's been driving at the back since lap 1 after his spin and his damage, and he's spinning now, I think, for some mediums possibly.
Yeah, but you're going to be looking at probably 15, 16 laps on mediums, which they should make it, but could they make it in pure race pace?
It's going to be very difficult. Or he might commit to a 2-stop, maybe expecting another safety car again.
Well, you're going to probably have to, but this has worked beautifully for the Red Bull guys who side on the mediums, who could definitely go to the end and probably can hold position as well. Well, especially Arno.
Is probably going to stay out. Arno might drop down behind Edzak, or the medium runners going to fit certainly.
Yeah, there's no doubt medium runners will take this opportunity to put the hard tyres on. And if 5 laps from now there's a safety car, you can put another set of mediums on.
Ezek is coming in as well. So is Salimano on the hard, so everybody's pitting, so Arno is going to hold position.
Well, they're probably thinking they're not going to get another safety car.
What can Sen do? Sen pitted as the safety car came out, and he's coming in again. For another set of mediums, perhaps. That's interesting.
Ooh, and Arno has gone. Well, Arno holds position, but he did go wide into turn 1.
Yeah, let's see. Swings AI didn't pit, Football Nitro didn't pit, because he just pitted for a fresh start and left earlier. I'm not sure why Sen pitted again, but he pitted together with Football Nitro. He could have been in P3. I'm not quite sure why Sen pitted for mediums, because I'm not sure if those can make it to the end.
Well, yeah, exactly, and plus you're down in P16, you're gonna have more. You're gonna have to fight more cars to get your position back, which is gonna kill more life at the time. So yeah, I don't know why he did that. He was in a comfortable position, and he already pitted for hards, didn't he? So why has he done that?
He pitted as the safety car came out together with Football, so he could have been in P3 essentially. The Football is right now.
And plus with the hard runners as well, especially the new guys that just come in, they're going to have those tyres up to temperature as well, so they don't have to worry about warming up your tyres at all. So they're in a really good position. So I think
the likes of Ezek and Salimano, who were on the hards and been for mediums, I think they might be slightly compromised, because if they would have stayed out, they would have done like another 4 laps on the hards maybe, before they would have pitted for the mediums. So they kinda had to pit at this point. Now we're struggling to probably get those mediums to the end.
Yeah, obviously Jess has stayed out on the mediums that he's currently on. I'm surprised he didn't really come in. He could have got rid of that 5-second penalty, as he's the only guy on a penalty streak. So
which is quite extraordinary, because this track is usually a track where you can get penalties quite easily.
Yeah, not many corners you can get penalties on, but yeah, you do get penalties either way. But yeah, but now he comes in.
A little bit too late, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say that as well, because now you're going to be putting yourself right at the back again with tyres as Sen pits again.
Now he's pitting for hards again.
But he already had.
Did Sen just have a bit of a brain fart when he pitted last lap? Was he being a little bit silly?
I mean, it could be that, you know, that instinct, especially just random lobbies, just like, safety car, I got a pit, even though you've already had time. It could be he might have had one of that moment. If it is, it's quite funny, but at the same time, it's
quite embarrassing.
Yeah, because you were fighting for the lead, my man, for the podium at least. So he's just made a pit stop, basically for nothing, mate. Really.
Just lost 14 positions for absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I'm quite curious of what your game plan is, but if you could prove us wrong, then be my guest. But yeah, that's quite a weird one to do, because now you got to fight for your positions again.
Explanation for that.
Yeah, I mean, well, when it comes to interviews, is it going to be just the top 3 or anyone that joins the pie?
I am gonna check. Yeah, I don't comment that shit right now. I think we're sticking with the top 3, because we have so many drivers. I feel like we're gonna be sitting here for 2 hours if we're gonna do interviews with every driver. But I am gonna check.
Yeah, well, unfortunately for the other Ferrari driver, who's in P2 at the minute, but he's not in his car, so that could be the night end for him. Unfortunately, he was.
Imagine things would be here. He would. Although yeah, he's on board, so maybe going to be safety. But the safety car is going to come in this lap. Arno is going to be controlling the field.
Yeah, and I think he's going to get a much better launch either way because of the Ghost Ferrari behind him. So football will have to be patient, because I don't think he can overtake the Ghost until the start-finish line. So he's going to be under pressure from Rubens, followed by Edzax, who is on the medium tyre. So he could be a threat in this end part of the race. But yeah, as you see, he's gone. But look at Edzax, he's already got the jump on Rubens. Down the inside.
Yeah.
Oh, but Ruben's come
kinda
across.
moving across. Ah, naughty, naughty, naughty.
That's very naughty. A little bit of touching there on the exit, but he's got the move done.
Becker spun around.
T-Rex got a 3-second penalty as well.
Becker and Burak contact.
And we see Sen and Van Dungen. It's 3 wide at the turn 4. Ooh. Alfa Tauri is just going a bit.
Van Dongen has damage.
Yeah, the Alfa Tauri is getting a bit feisty now down the inside of the Alpine. Holds his line though, but now he's going to be on the outside of turn 7, I believe. But turn 8, but round the outside of the Alpine. Good move. But I lost on the exit.
Good job to keep it out of the wall though.
Yeah, hopefully he managed to keep it out of the wall, but now he's going to be down to 16th now as Costa goes down the inside.
Oh, no.
And he lost it as well. Just a little slight contact and he's already spun.
As Edtech is down to P3 and Arno already put 2.5 seconds on the rest of the field. Absolutely dominating. Obviously using that AI from swings to great effect. But Arno now pushing up to P6. Ballboy in P5. Just put it out there.
Yeah, that's very good from him. Smalling is trying to pressure on Bobby now. Bobby sees that coming, goes defensive. Down into turn 1, he's going to get the switch back on him as well, going up the hill. Keeps it there nicely. Bobby sees him coming.
And Jesse also side by side.
Bobby shuts the door on him. As Mano is trying to pressurize Ballboy now on the hard tyres. It was the second placeman on the mediums behind Edzax.
Edzax has got past him. He's on the right now. Oh, Ruben getting very close.
Yeah, Ruben's made a little bit of a jump lag right at the back of Edzax on my screen.
I'm surprised that Ruben didn't pick up any front wing damage yet, because I think he bumped into a few people so far this race.
And Mano has made a dive bomb on Ballboy. Ballboy's hiding around the outside. Very good move, but now it's just compromised Ballboy's run now. I'm probably getting DRS as well as Ruben's has gone off.
Oh,
I don't know if that's lag though, because his lag went off the track.
I think he might have lost on that traction.
No.
Oh, no. Yeah,
he's back in B4. So he has
That's
got
an extreme lag. Oh.
Yeah, he's got some very lag issues here.
Here goes Mano.
Yep, on Ballboy, because Ballboy has got no DRS.
He keeps it on the outside, trying to at least.
And he gets the move done.
Yes.
But now he's got Rubens ahead of him, which is obviously, now we all know he's got a bit of a connection issues, which doesn't make it easy to attempt an overtake.
He's getting past Texax for P9, so he's going to have to field again. Texax stay caught up behind football. Although them two are going pretty much the same pace as Arno, 2.5 seconds further ahead.
Yeah, but I think Edzac needs to get this move done, so he's still with the tyre life and grip that he has. So hopefully just stick with Arno and maybe challenge him for the lead of the race. So he does need to get this move done now pretty much. So he's still got the tyre life at least to push. But as we see, Mano is now on the back of Rubens. Hopefully his lag connection will keep him on track at least and keep him still. But Rubens has got more battery life than Mano, so it's not going to make it easy for him. Former teammates, of course, very pally on the grid together. But now
good mates in the real life as well, I think. So hopefully Ruben will be a little bit more careful fighting his mate.
As Edzax gets the move done to P2.
And Sadi Mano does get past, a little bit of a zigzag there from Ruben, but I think it was just back. Mano get past, can Ruben retaliate though? Can he get the counter on him? No, he can't.
As you see, Jesse again under
yeah,
pressure
like
by T-Rex. On the hard tyres, Jesse's falling down a little bit. Don't know if he's got some damage to his wing. But he holds it very well. Sector 2.
Down Molly spun. He spun out on the curb. Oh, and there's another one that's.
Oh, and he spun again. He's done a double.
Damage. Oh no. Right as well, and he impacted the wall heavily. That must be reaving damage for the Alpine.
Yeah, he's losing the rear slightly coming out of the exit. There's Van Dungen, he's still all the way down to 19th.
And Daxvax losing more passes as well, out of points now.
But now he's in clear air now, so let's see if Edsax can actually close up to Arno now. Obviously the gap is still the same for now, but let's just see on a clear lap this time round. But he's still got Ballboy for football for company. As we see, Ballboy now is gonna set his pace now on Rubens. As we see, Edsax is posted the fastest lap of the Grand Prix so far.
Jesse passed Cassidy. Cassidy, oh, a little bit of contact I think in the braking. Right behind,
a little
get
bit.
a yellow flag, that's on right, spun one again. Yeah, that's gonna be real bit damage, surely.
Cassie's still putting pressure on, and he's got a 5-second penalty in the pit lane.
He's gonna retire.
Yeah, that's probably Cairns for him. He's not retired yet. Then there it is. Oh, hang on, that could be connect. No, that could be connection again.
Yeah, true.
So let's just wait for that to confirm. And yet, whoa, whoa.
This is beyond dangerous. I mean, obviously Ruben is not like Ruben is doing this on purpose. I don't think there's like a fucking switch next to him that can transfer his connection.
I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone would do this on purpose, regardless. But now Ballboy is backing away from Rubens now because I think he realised how dangerous he can be. Because this is.
Gap is a bit close. Reset.
Yeah, this is very. Probably unfair for Rubens. Jesse.
Spun around at exit of T13 under traction. It's unfortunate for him, he was fighting Cassidy there. Yeah,
Percy Burry is pressurising the Alpine driver T-Rex. Who's getting some DRS off Sen, who's up into P9.
Ruben is lagging like mad. Meanwhile, Edzak isn't really catching up to Arno. Arno's still keeping up the pace on those hards. And I think the mediums will start losing some pace very soon. We saw the first few pit stops around lap 10, I believe. So the mediums will start to fade away slowly. Yeah,
I do think the tyres will go off probably with 5 laps to go. And Rubens is slowing everyone down. Yeah, it's not his fault because of the lab, but if we had control buttons or flags, he would get an orange, black and orange flag for me for trying to reset his Wi-Fi because.
Pile up in turn 10, that's Textrack spun around.
Yeah, down to P15. Alright, with 10 laps to go to end this opener race, which has been very interesting so far, as Buelow's got past the AlphaTauri driver. I think he had a bit of a moment.
Yeah, must be. Race is coming down a bit now. I say that would be better, it's up and down the field, but the first few laps were just.
Here's Sen, Sen's coming up on Cassidy into turn 1.
4-1 Ruben as well, trying to make him stick around the outside, and Ruben just glitches ahead of him again. Always going to be so infuriated with that.
Yeah, and it's letting Sen and Cassidy catch up as well.
Bobby sending it on Ballboy. Bever has him left, he went into the pits, so he must have some kind of damage, I think.
There's a little bit of contact from Ballboy and Bobby, former teammates as well last year in F3. The old Williams pairing. Still side by side.
Oh, Bobby on the outside. That won't work. One has in position.
Well, the love is still there between these two, as they're still going to go battling with each other. I think Bob's going to return the favour down the inside, which indeed he does, gives him a bit of a love tap to confirm his position. And he gets that done as well.
Beautiful work from Bob. Oh, that was nice. That's a great racing.
I think they like being teammates. I'm not too sure, but because
I think them two are just having a great time right now.
Well, I think they need to, because they're not really getting past Rubens with his connection issues, which will be talked about, I believe, after the race.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunate for them, but yeah, with these battles going on now, Sen has now closed up, who was at the back of the field down in P18. So he's done an amazing recovery for his extra 2 pit stops, and he is dragging Cassidy with him, with Smalling putting the fastest lap now on the hard tyres. So yeah, I do think the hard tyres is the best tyre to be on right now.
Yeah, I think the mediums will start to fade away now, and the hards will definitely try to be on, as Arno is extending that gap to Edzak. Football Nitro caught up Edzak again within half a second almost. Smolly now with a 3-second time penalty. The first, actually no, not the first 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, no, I think because I believe T-Rex got a drive-through.
No, T-Rex I just checked also has 3 seconds. But still, only 2 check limit penalties so far. That's really impressive. So we have Sector 2, Smolly.
Oh, he's retired. Oh, is that going to be a safety car? Yes, it is.
Third for safety car.
Oh. I think it's wise to stay out probably if you're the leaders.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you're probably going to lose 10 seconds, but yeah, I don't think you're going to close that up as quick.
So close together right now. There's a lot of now.
Yep. As you see, the leaders go through. No one's even thinking about coming into pits. Even Rubens as well. Followed by Bulbul.
Oh, Cassidy. Oh, Cassidy. Why? Why? You ran the points.
Oh, Cassidy, no! Now he's dropping out of the points now. He's putting the soft tyres on. But which wasn't really, I don't think that was a wise position, because if you look where he was and now where he is now, where Ballboy is,
he's not going to recover from that. He was in P9, he's now in P13,
and he's now on the softs that. Yeah, and now he's on the softs. Yeah, he's going to close a little bit.
But unless we have another crash and the full safety car, that was such a stupid move from Cassidy. I'm sorry, but that was just... Oh, God.
Yeah, but even if there was a safety car, he'll be still out of sync because everyone will probably have fresh tyres. And he'll be on very old softs. So...
Oh, why?
Oh, I'm not going to say any worse because I love the guy, but... Oh, no. But now that's just open... That's pretty much the release of Sen then, because he was under pressure by him. And now he's putting the pressure on his teammate, Ballboy. Which is...
Well, Ruben, I think, has to come in with left for his drive-through that he got. And indeed he is. So he's gonna drop a lot of positions. So Cassidy could have been in P8.
Yeah, that's true. Well, now...
And we saw him lose race wins last season because of bad strategy calls. And now he's losing points finishes because of it.
Yeah, now Ballboy and Sen are now released now off the laggy Rubens, which I'm not saying this because obviously we didn't call it, but I think that's quite a fair penalty because of his little connection issues.
Yeah, I mean it made life a bit easier for him, also a bit safer I guess in a way, because
yeah, just for safety reasons, pretty.
Yeah, can put it. I remember that one time when you and me were racing in Monaco. You were ahead of me, and I think it was in the last corner I ghosted into you and spun you around because you were lagging all over the place, so it can be quite difficult for drivers to judge what's gonna happen to the car in front. Something like that. As then, getting past ball by within pretty easy move.
So Sen, despite us little comments on him, he's actually recovered very well up to P6. Probably can get a P5 if he's lucky. Or even more lucky if...
He could be with football right now battling for P2.
Well, if these guys battle quite a lot, he might end up to get Edzak's tyres is now going off. He's getting under pressure now by football. Doesn't fight too much. Hopefully he's going to get the switch back up the hill with the hand of DRS also.
He's had one behind him as well. His mediums still seem to work quite fine.
Yeah, he's probably just hanging around behind these two, not really putting any pressure on. As
the fastest lap. Great, that's 1 point where you could have had 4 at least. As Tanktrack is getting overtaken by Ruben.
Yeah, I think these guys are battling for the... Well, they might get the final point because they will be probably catching Costa in the Mercedes, who's having a very lonely race so far, as Rackler goes fastest on the medium set with a 30.2. So that's just even more daggers for Cassidy's.
Tanktrack's lost it. Spun it at the exit of the S's.
Yeah, trying to put pressure on Rubens. Unfortunately, that has not worked. As Bulow is putting the pressure on Jess now, who, ever since he's been on those mediums, has not really worked out for him at all.
Oh, Sadio going for it on Edzak into the final corner. Can't get it done yet, but now with DRS, might get the move done. Edzak's already P-rating.
Yeah, and Mano's using his overtake, still not getting past. He's filling alongside him now.
Tanktrack spun around again. He's not good for those.
Yeah, he might have that weird rain damage, like you said a few laps ago. He still might be carrying that. So this is getting really tasty now with 4 laps to go for P2 here. Arno has just run away with this. He's, ever since probably the earlier laps of lap 5, he's just run away with this race. Total dominance from the Red Bull driver. Yes, maybe had a little hands from his teammate, but there's no excuse of his pace today.
I think if Swings wouldn't have had that connection issue, and if Sen would have been a bit smarter with strategy, I could have challenged him a bit more. I feel like Red Bull and Ferrari, just like real life, might be the fastest teams right now.
Pretty much identical to real life, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Ferrari are pretty much up there, but not getting the strategy calls right.
Yeah, they either have technical issues or just bad strategy, so they're playing it very realistically, so good for them.
Same with Red Bull as well, just one man dominating and the other one just taking team orders.
Oh, and Jesse spun around.
Oh no! He still keeps his position though, but he has lost it to Bulow. But he's getting under pressure. Well, they're battling hard now. He's still got those mediums alive, but now can he hold TV football off? Ed's actually still with him, only just though, but he's out of DRS zone. And there's still the...
3 laps to go after this.
Yeah, the field for this kind of position is still quite close together. There's still like a second and 2 seconds between the top 10 at least.
Nobody has been lapped yet, so that's quite impressive. Then again, we did have 1 safety car, so that kind of helped out.
Yes, that is very true. But now we're coming up to the end of this race. Who would you think would be your driver of the day, as Mana had a little bit of a half spin?
I mean, Arno obviously has been very impressive all race. Mostly because he just had great pace, but also I say 2-3 drivers that could have challenged him just made mistakes or had bad luck. So he's definitely up there. Ballboy, he gained a lot of positions. 12 in total. Football Nitro. currently in P3 fighting for P2. He gained 14 positions. He started in P17. I think football might be my driver of the day. Just because of that massive fight back that he's shown.
Yeah, I'll probably have to agree with you in that, because he hasn't really done anything wrong. He's kept it clean.
He's going to spin out. Oh, he's looking all over the place, trying to find a way past, but isn't close enough for the move. Goes a little bit deep into turn 1. That's going to compromise him. Wagler with the penalty.
Yeah, putting the pressure on Loads. Edzax is pretty much out of the running for podium contentions now, unless these two crush together. But yeah, it's been a quite very good opening race to look back on, especially so many cars are just so close together in qualifying and race trim as well. So it's really impressive and just very good to see. And hopefully this will carry on throughout the season year long.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, once again, as we said, after qualifying, Redmond's did a stellar job creating this grid. I would not have expected it to be quite this close, and frankly quite this clean. I mean, Venom had a few sprints, but those sprints are mostly down to driver errors and not because of contact or dirty driving. So that was overall quite decent.
Yeah, and hopefully this would actually ping into drivers' minds of you can't really overtake that easily with so many drivers equal in pace, because you would think, oh, I'll just wait for a safety car, no harm done, but you still need to fight for these positions. And obviously we have seen it tonight on a track you can overtake quite easy. It's been quite challenging, so you really need to up your game when it comes to driver errors and mistakes, because you will get punished for them very, very easy.
Yeah. I mean, all of that, as I said, it is overtake that you've done when all the drivers around you are on equal pace. And because of that, we have seen some great
action. Sorry,
Bobby is driving it.
Yeah, that was a bit of a dive bomb from Bobby. Obviously, SX holds to the inside now. Bobby does the switch back on him. The mediums are dropping off now. With a lap and a half to go, can Edzax hold on to P4? Not right now, but hopefully we'll get him back on the main straight. This is only the first race.
Exactly that is what I was talking about. Because of this small difference in pace, we saw those minutes that can go on for like half a lap, for a lap, for over a lap, where drivers are just racing side by side constantly. And that was quite clean, which is quite surprising for me. So really good job to all those drivers that had all those very tight battles to keep it so clean. I mean, sure enough, there have been some cases of such.
Yeah, Edzax had a problem. He's got into the pits. I'm guessing he might have.
Puncture, rewrite puncture.
Oh no, on the last lap.
Oh, if he got a puncture, what about Sadio?
Well, I think he should be fine because he was behind Edzax and Football for most of the race, so he could look after his tyre, so he should be okay. But this is the last lap for him.
I think Sadio doesn't care if he gets a puncture now. He's just still going to be on full attack.
But he is on a podium now. You don't really want to throw that away on the last lap.
Yeah.
But there should be no. But look at Sen though. He's only 8 tenths behind Bobby for P4. Where has he come from this race after the Manochil pit stops he's had? After this little brain fart moment, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He probably has to settle for P5, which is still a brilliant comeback from him. But on board with Arno on the last corner of the first of the season, dominant race from the Red Bull, and I don't think he imagined this on the first race of the season, but he comes home to win the first race of the FRL round 1 in season 11. Well done, Arno, to the Red Bull driver. You should be very happy with that dominant performance as TV Football holds on for P2, and I can't argue who's the driver of the day.
Jesse's out of fuel.
No,
Jesse is out of fuel.
and for the last points position as well.
Yeah. So Cassidy does make it back into the points, so good on you, but it could have been in P7. We have a bunch of cars that are supposed to crash across the finishing line. Yeah, football in P2, just look at that. He came up from F4 from last season, and now he's in P2 in F2 as Texax and Wagler, still fighting it out to the line. Texax kicking P13, but yeah, stellar race from the top 3, I gotta say.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. There's still yet to see where drivers would have been with their connections issues. But yeah, what a stellar job from the Red Bull team, from Arno. Absolutely dominant performance. And what a great race to start the season as well, fantastic.
Okay, so I got a response from the commentators. We are only going to interact with top 3.
And that should be obviously Arno, Football and Mano.
Exactly.
Which has been a style performance from the top 3 there. Nice clean racing as well. Quite clean racing literally throughout the field, especially in the last 9 laps with Bobby and Ed Sachs, which unfortunately he did get the punch at the end. I think it was more of the contact with Bobby more than anything, but yeah, it's just that kind of racing really. But that's your first race of the season, and Arno takes the top step of the podium, followed by Football, Mano, Bobby, Senna and Ballboy, Bulow, Costa and Rubens, followed by Cassidy, and that's your top 10 for this evening.
What a race. What a race. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, if every race is like this for season, then I'm really looking forward to the season. Maybe with a few less spins, but apart from that, it was very, very entertaining.
Hey, if it's like this for the rest of it, bring on Monaco. That's going to be a tight one to see, isn't it? Hopefully it won't be as dominant as Arno. We want to see more people challenging for the lead, but as it was like at the earlier laps, yeah, bring it on. Bring on F2 this season. And do you want to set the pie up for the top 3?
Yeah, I'm gonna invite. I think so. No, I just saw something sent from Pepin in the commentator set for F3. Let's just say F3 wasn't quite as clean as F1, as F2.
Well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully we had loads.
Straight line 3 into turn 1.
Well, hopefully there's been a lot of viewers in the F2 chat enjoying this race, as it has been probably one of the best opening race we've seen so far on this channel. But yeah, just waiting for the top 3 now to join, if they will join.
Yeah. Trying to find football right now. Add players. Cannot add one or more players. I cannot add Football Nitro. Do you have him on a friends list?
I might have to just check quickly. I'm gonna have to actually add him as a friend, because I actually haven't got him as a friend either. Luckily he's still here.
Get him in here.
There you go. had a football win. So just give it a few minutes.
So if you can't get him in, then I'd suggest just doing the interviews in the F2 chat.
Well, he has been added.
Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, we should now all be in here. There we go.
So now it's just a waiting game. I'm not really expecting Arno to jump in because I never really hear his voice. My Mano jumps in occasionally, and again, I don't know about TV football, but hopefully he'll join. I do see his mic going off, so he is mic free.
I know I only see you and me in the party. I'm gonna ask him in the F2 chat if he wants to join. If not, I'm just gonna have
Well, he is there because I can. He's talking in the lobby. I tell you, this would be some kind of an interview if he joins.
I mean, it would be quite a shame if we wouldn't get an interview after such an exciting race.
He started a pie, so I'm guessing he wants to talk in the F2. No, he's created. Yeah, okay. Right, right, we're finally in. Right, hello.
Hello.
Great, we have one guy.
Right, we've finally got one. Right, that's a massive progress. Which I believe he will be the only one to talk, apparently.
Yeah. Manu said he can't. Arno can't either. So we're just gonna do football. So, do you want to start the interview? Or
Yeah, I'll start. Well, football, finally we got this interview started. Congratulations on your P2 from, where did you start?
P17.
17th, wow. And you finished P2, that's totally incredible. So, how was it? How was your first race of the season?
Yeah, really nice. I started. Yeah, I didn't have really high expectations because last season I was in F4. Now, quali, I spun in quali and crashed out, but the race just went very well. Didn't make mistakes, so being went up P2.
Yeah, that's incredible. Did you expect to be in, fighting for podium position, at least?
No.
That's
I
incredible.
expected to maybe fight for points.
Well, you did have a very impressive pre-season. I believe you even finished P2 on that occasion. So, do you feel really confident going into this season before this race, or are you just seeing where you would fit in the next few races to come?
Yeah, I think there are many guys who are really faster than me, so I don't expect to be too all the time, more like 10 in that league.
Well, that still a brilliant P2 though. You should be still really proud for that. Teal, do you have any questions?
Not really. I mean, I think you and me both agree that he's going to be our driver of the day.
Absolutely, from where he started from, and obviously battling for P2, calm as ever as well, and from F4 going straight into F2 is a fantastic driver change. So yeah, I believe he is definitely our driver of the day.
Yeah, so definitely going to be our driver of the day. So congrats on that. I'm still trying to figure out how you could come up from F4 and then just finish in P2 in pre-season and in your first race in F2.
Yeah, I also don't know how. Yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna win next week, right?
Yeah, and F4 I wasn't really the fastest by a mile. Like I was like on the same pace as Brookie in F3. But apparently in F2 I'm also high.
Maybe you're just one of those drivers, you know, the faster the competition is, the more you push and the more you can extract from yourself.
That's true.
But yeah, you finished P2 in red for now, temporarily. You're also in P2 in the championship.
Yes.
So it can only go forward from there. I expect it to be the F2 champion at the end of the season. That's surely gonna happen. So thank you for racing today. It was very exciting to watch you come up through the field. And best of luck for the next race. You expect to win probably.
No, I don't expect to win, but
Yes, you will. And if not, you're going to be kicked from the league.
okay. No, high pressure.
I mean, I know.
You're still under high pressure.
I mean, I know this is only the first race of the season, and you literally just came from F4 into F2. But for a challenge like that, for P2, from when you started, and battling with probably the top guys in this tier, do you think? I know this is only the first race, but do you think you could challenge for the title this season, or are you just going to focus on one race at a time and see where you are?
No, I don't think I can challenge for the title. I think there are guys too fast for that. And I'm not as fast as them. Maybe a few podiums. Okay, I can. Not more, nothing more than that.
Well, consistency is really key, so if you carry on getting those podiums, who knows, you might be leading the championship, as we have seen it in the past in real life. So who knows, just keep on getting those podiums, top fives. You should be still up there halfway through the season. But right now, congratulations on your second place, and obviously being driver of the day from us also.
Yes, thank you.
And going into next week, what is the next race next week, T-Hawk?
I think it is it China? I want to say China. Not sure, I'm gonna check very quickly. It is... Where is it? I can't find it. There it is. It is China.
Oh, China, that's going to be a very surprising one, as we've not seen cars going around that track for a few years. So how do you think you're going to get well on China? You think you're going to be another top 3 finish, or are you going to focus on top 5?
My aim is to get into 10 points, and I don't drive China really often. I never raced there also in a league or something before, so just a new experience.
Well, I think it's going to be a new experience for everyone at least, so you won't be the only one on grid. So it should be a lot of fun next week. Should be a lot of mixed grids, but hopefully you'll still be there challenging for podiums, hopefully for wins as well next week. But enjoy your P2 and congratulations. You are definitely our driver of the day.
Yeah, thank you.
T-Hawk, any words?
No, as I said, just win next week. You're expecting now.
Alright.
Well, it looks like you're the only interviewer of the night, so we are going to end it there. The first race of the season. T-Hawk, what was your view of that race, that opening race so far?
Very, very entertaining. Couple of mistakes, couple of spins, but to be honest, for the most part, I would have expected a lot more crashes. Especially with like first 10 laps that we had, where the entire field was like within 10-15 seconds. If the rest of the season is like that, as I said, it's going to be a very, very entertaining season to come.
Yeah, and let's not forget qualifying. Only a second covers the top field. Yeah, there was one car that didn't really get a lap in, but still, that's an impressive grid just by looking at that. So next week should be very interesting indeed. But yeah, that's it for Bahrain for round 1. Arno takes the lead of the championship of the first round. Would he contain that? We will find out next week. Until then, it's been myself, Michael F1, and alongside me, the fabulous T-Hawk himself. Right. And that's it. That's good night from me, and good night from T-Hawk.